everyone, and welcome to You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Please remember, no phones, no flash photography, and no food or drinks because you need to keep your mask on.
Charlie Brown, come on, stop talking to the audience. We have to start the show, you blockhead.
Good grief. And remember, enjoy the show.
I really don't think you have anything to worry about, Charlie Brown. After all, science has shown that a person's character isn't truly established.
The only thing wrong with my big brother,
5 years
Charlie
old.
Brown, is his lack of confidence. His inferiority and his lack of confidence. His clumsiness, his inferiority and his lack of confidence. Ooh, his stupidity.
Did you know that
clumsiness,
Charlie
his
Brown has never
inferiority,
pitched a
and
winning
his lack
baseball
of confidence.
game, never been able to keep a kite in the air, never won a game of checkers, and never successfully punted a football? Sometimes I marvel at his consistency.
Charlie Brown has a nice hand. It truly is a dog's life, filled with its challenges. You try acting excited when that brown-headed kid comes home from
Now,
school.
Linus, I want you to take a good look at Charlie Brown's face. Would you please hold still a minute, Charlie Brown? I want Linus to study your face. Now, this is what you call a failure face. Notice how it has failure written all over it? Study it carefully. You rarely see such a good example. Notice the deep lines, the dull, vacant look in the eyes. Yes, I would say that this is one of the finest examples of failure face that you're liable to see for a
Some
long
mornings
time.
I wake up early to watch the sunrise, and I think how beautiful it is, and how my life lies before me, and I get a very positive feeling about things. Like today, for instance. The sky is so clear, and the sun is so bright. How could anything go wrong on a day like this? I'm late!
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
You are kind!
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous.
And you also have some faults, but for the moment, let's just say
Yes, you're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince, and the prince can be king. With a heart such as yours, you can open any door. You could go out and do anything. You could be King Charlie Brown. You could be king.
Everybody says to me,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
every voice in harmony.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
All I need is one more try. Gotta get that kite to fly. And I'm not the kind of guy who gives up easily. Wonder why they stop to say,
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
never liked me anyway.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Trying not to rock the boat, not to make a scene. A good man, yes, but I confess I don't know a thing. I wanna rise like I should and do everything right, but I lie awake at night
Never sleep,
with questions in my ear.
round and deep.
I wanna join the dance.
Take a leap.
The answer isn't clear, then I hear
Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Get on the bus!
Get on the bus.
Go ahead, get on the bus, Charlie
Don't
Brown.
want to be late for school.
That's right! Don't want to be late.
Don't want to be late for school. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince, and a prince can be king. With a heart such as
Believe it. I memorized that phrase by
And you were born for this part.
So tell me,
You're a good man.
I need to know
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
when to the good big star.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
This is my report on the past. The past has always interested people. I must admit, however, that I don't know much about it. I wasn't here when it happened.
Lunchtime is around the worst time of day for me. Always having to sit here alone. Of course, some mornings aren't so pleasant either. Waking up and wondering if anyone would really miss me if I never got out of bed. Then there's the night too, where I think about all the stupid things I've done during the day. And all those hours in between when I do those stupid things. Well, I think lunchtime is among the worst times of day for me. I guess I better see what I got for lunch. Peanut butter. Some psychiatrists say that people who eat peanut butter sandwiches are lonely. I guess they're right. And when you're really lonely, peanut butter gets stuck to the roof of your mouth. Boy, the PTA sure did a good job painting these benches. There's that cute little red-headed girl eating her lunch over there. I wonder what she would do if I got up and asked to eat lunch next to her. She'd probably laugh right in my face. It's hard on the face when it gets laughed in. There's an empty seat on the bench next to her. There's no reason in the world why I couldn't just get up and ask to sit next to her. I could do that. All I have to do is stand up. I'm standing up. I'm sitting down. I'm a coward. I'm so much a coward, that little red-headed girl doesn't even bother to look at me. She hardly ever does look at me. In fact, I can't remember a time she's ever looked at me. Is there any reason in the world why she shouldn't look at me? Is she so great and I'm so small that she can't spare one little moment? She's looking at me. She's looking at me!
No, Sally, you're thinking of that other dress, the one I wore to Lucinda's. The one I'm talking about was the very light blue one and had a pattern embroidered around the waist.
I don't remember.
You know, it was something like this, and the skirt went out like this, and had these puffy sleeves, and a sash that went out like this.
Oh, I remember.
Yes, well that was the one I was wearing last week when I met Frida, and she said she'd seen one just like it over at Justice.
I think lunchtime is around the worst time of day for me. That little red-headed girl sees me with this bag over my head. She's gonna think I'm the biggest fool alive. On the other hand, if she's not looking at me, I can take it off my head really quickly and she'll never even know what was on. But if she is looking at me, I won't know it unless I take the bag off my head. Then again, if I never take the bag off my head, then I'll never know if she was looking or not. On the other hand, it is getting very hard to breathe in here. She's not looking at me. Why does she never look at me? Oh well. One more lunch hour over with. Only 2,863 to go. Happiness is a fleeting thing, Sally. But I think that a man can really come closer to it by directing the forces of his life towards a single goal that he believes in. And I think that a man's personal search for happiness is not really a selfish thing either. Because by achieving happiness himself, he can help others to find it. Does that make sense to you?
We had spaghetti at our house 3 times this week.
You know, a princess sort of thing. A white dress, and nice slippers, and a big ballroom. But I guess that's sort of silly, isn't it, Charlie Brown?
Oh, no. I mean, well, we all have our own daydreams or ambitions or whatever you want to call them. I mean, I've had one of my own for years, but I've never told anyone.
What is it, Charlie Brown? You can tell me.
Oh, no. It's not the sort of thing that I should tell.
Oh, come on. I wouldn't give it away. Come on, please.
Well, I've always wanted to be called Flash. I hate the name Charlie. I've always wanted to be real athletic and have everyone call me Flash and be really good at everything and have everyone call me Flash.
Hey, Marina, listen to this.
What's the matter, Sally?
Well, I don't know. I was jumping rope. Everything was all right, and suddenly, it all seemed so futile.
Beethoven was fond of taking long walks in the country. He was always inspired by the beautiful sounds of the countryside.
You blockhead! Come back here with that ball!
Beethoven had it nice.
I think I'm losing my flavor.
Hey, Snoopy, we're home from school. Hi there, fella. Gosh, it's good to see ya.
Aw, Snoopy, you're so adorable.
Okay, Snoopy,
back on your doghouse. I'll be out later with your supper.
I think Snoopy's such a wonderful dog.
Me too. He's just about the best there is.
They like me. I think they're swell. Isn't it remarkable how things turn out so well? Pleasant day, pretty sky, life goes on. Here I lie, not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bread, sturdy roof beneath my head. Not bad at all. Faithful friends, always near me, bring me bones, scratch my ear. Little birds come to cheer me every day. Sitting here on my stomach with their sharp little claws, which are usually cold and occasionally painful. And at times there are so many that I can hardly stand it. Rats! I feel every now and then that I gotta punch someone. I know every now and then what I wanna be. A fierce jungle animal crouched on the limb of a tree. I stay very still till I see a victim come. I wait knowing very well every second counts. And then like the fierce jungle creature I am, I would pounce. I pounce! I pounce! You know, I never realized how far from the ground it is up here. Whew. Let me see. Where was I? Oh, that's right. The pretty sky, not bad at all. Cozy home, board and bread, sturdy food beneath my head. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I wonder if it will snow tonight.
I think I'll walk right up to that little red-headed girl and introduce myself. I think I'll introduce myself and ask her to sit next to me. I think I'll ask her to sit next to me and tell her how much I've always admired her. I think I'll flap my arms and fly to the moon.
Yesterday I was a dog. Today I'm a dog. Tomorrow I'll probably still be a dog. There's so little hope for advancement.
Today is April Fool's Day, Charlie Brown. I think I'll play a little trick on you. Yes, I think I'll try a little trick. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? You understand today is April Fool's Day? You sure? I want to be certain you understand, okay? Hey, Charlie Brown! That little red-haired girl is over there, and she wants to give you a big hug and a kiss!
Really? That's fantastic!
April Fools! Just like shooting fish in a barrel.
Snoopy,
Do you see this stick? I, the human, will throw this stick, and you, the dog, will retrieve it. I, the dog, could not be less interested.
I got it!
Hey,
I got it!
You give me back my blanket!
No! I got it and I'm going to keep it. This is just the start you need to help you break this disgusting habit.
Apparently, you haven't read the latest scientific report. A blanket is as important to a child as is a hobby to an adult. Many men spend their time restoring antique automobiles or collecting old telephones or building model trains or studying about the Civil War. This is called playing with the past.
Really?
Yes, and it is important as it allows these men to cope with their everyday problems. Now, I think that it is going to be absolutely necessary for me to get my blanket back, so I'm just going to give it a good yank. It's impressive what you can do with a little smooth talking and some fast action. Got you back again. Sucking your thumb without a blanket is like eating a cone without ice cream. My blanket and me.
See this? Look at my little baby brother Lioness with his little blanket.
There's your little baby brother with his silly blanket.
Well, you know how babies are with their blankets.
What do you mean? It's a cozy sanctuary, but it's far from necessary, cause I'm just as self-reliant as before. As a simple demonstration of my independent station, I will walk away and leave it on the floor. Yep, I'll walk away and leave it, so I know you won't believe it. I'll just walk away and leave it on the floor. La 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 la. Just don't walk. Wait and leave it on the. Don't ever let me do that again.
You're a hopeless case, Lioness.
I thought I could do it. I actually thought I could do it. I'm quite sure that a person could only become a queen by being born into a royal family of the correct lineage and assuming the title after the death of the reigning monarch. I can't think of any possible way that you could ever become a queen. I'm sorry, Lucy, but it's true.
And in the summertime, I will go to my summer palace, and I'll wear my crown and swimming and everything. And when I go into my coach, all the people will cheer, and I will shout at them. And what do you mean I can't be queen?
True.
There has to be a loophole. This kind of thing always has a loophole. Nobody should be kept from being queen if she wants to be one. It's undemocratic.
Good grief.
It's usually just a matter of knowing the right people. I bet a few pieces of well-placed correspondence and I get to be queen in no time.
I think I'll watch television.
I know what I'll do. If I can't be queen, then I'll be very rich. I'll work and work until I'm very rich, and then I will buy myself a queendom.
Good grief.
Yes, I will buy myself a queendom, kick out the old queen, and take over the whole operation myself. I will be head queen. Okay, switch channels.
Well, are you kidding? What makes you think you could come right in here and tell me what to do?
These 5 fingers, individually, they are nothing. But when I curl them together into a single unit, they become a fighting force, terrible to behold. Yes, Your Majesty.
Supper time? Not yet. Supper time? Not yet!
A C? A C? I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture? How could anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on a part of my life over which I have no control? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. Was I judged on what I learned about this project? If so, then were not you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my C? Perhaps I was being judged on the quality of coat hanger itself out of which my creation was made. Now, is this not also unfair? Am I to be judged by the quality of coat hangers that are used by the dry cleaning establishment that returns our garments? Is this not the responsibility of my parents? Should they not share my C? Thank you, Miss Othmar. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Little more rope, little less wind, little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't snap, doesn't droop, doesn't drown. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. Little less luck, little more will, little less talk, little more spill. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make the kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have a one cool kite who likes to see a little kid cry. Little less talk, little more skill, little less luck, little more will. Gotta face this fella eye to eye. Now that I see you chasing moles, climbing trees, digging holes, keep your tree on everything passing by. I'm on fire.
It isn't in a tree. It's in the air. Look back. It's caught a breeze now. It's past the trees now, with room to spare. Oh, what a beautiful sight. And I'm not such a clumsy guy. If I really try, I can really fly high.
How are you today, Sally?
I'm mad. I'm mad at the whole world.
Are you mad at everyone in the whole world?
I'm mad at everybody.
Are you mad at all the animals and the bird and the fish? What about the trees and the flowers?
I'm mad at everything.
Are you mad at the sky? Are you mad at the stars? Are you mad at the rocks and the ground? Are you mad at the cars and the buildings and the TVs and the circuses and the roller skates and the bracelets?
You didn't mention jump ropes.
Are you mad at the jump ropes?
I'm especially mad at stupid jump ropes!
Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, you can do it. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. No, that doesn't sound right. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, just don't get nervous. Here, Lucy, this is for you. Merry Christmas. Oh. I wonder if that little red-headed girl sent me a Valentine. Maybe she did send me one, and it's waiting in my mailbox right now. I'm afraid to look. If I look and there's no Valentine, I'll be crushed. On the other hand, if there is a Valentine, oh, I've got to look! Hello? Nothing echoes like an empty mailbox.
You know, I've been thinking about why you didn't get any Valentine's, big brother. I think I figured it out. You didn't get any Valentines because no one sent you any.
I can't stand it. Everyone got a Valentine this year but me. I sent a Valentine to every single person I know this year. And how many did I get in return? Not one. I did not get one single Valentine. Nobody likes me. I get about just as many Valentines as a dog.
Oh, humana.
I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh, Lucy, I'm so depressed. I just don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Maybe there's something I can do to help. I think what you need most of all is to come right out and admit all the things that are wrong with you.
You really think that'll help?
Certainly.
I'll try. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong. I'm usually awful at parties and dances. I stand like a snake, or I cough, or I laugh, or I don't bring a present, or I spill the ice cream, or I get so depressed that I stand and I scream. Oh, how could there possibly be one small person as totally, utterly blah as me?
Well, that's
harder.
Certainly. You don't expect just mentioning a few superficial failings is going to do you any good, do you? Why, Charlie Brown, you really have to delve. You're stupid, self-centered, and moody.
I'm moody.
You're terribly dull to be with.
Yes, I am. And nobody likes me. Not Rita or Shermie or Linus or Schroeder.
Or Lucy.
Or Lucy.
Or Snoopy.
Or Snoop. Now wait a minute. Snoopy likes me.
He only pretends to like you because you feed him. That doesn't count.
Poor Snoopy. Oh, why was I born just to be one small person is thoroughly, totally, utterly.
Wait! You're not very much of a person.
That's certain.
And yet there's a reason for hope.
There's hope.
For although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy, or lovely like me, you have the distinction to be no one else but the singular, remarkable, unique Charlie Brown.
I'm me.
For whatever it's worth, Charlie Brown, you're you.
Gosh, Lucy, I'm beginning to feel better already. You're a true friend. A true friend.
That'll be 5 cents, please.
I couldn't decide if I wanted fudge marble, chocolate, rocky road, vanilla, or butter pecan. I finally decided to try fudge marble. Then I had to choose between a plain cone and a sugar cone. I chose the sugar cone. So what happens? I walk out the door and drop the whole thing on the sidewalk. Don't tell me my life isn't a Shakespearean tragedy!
Today is my grandfather's birthday.
How old is he?
63. It's hard to believe he was once a human being. Why is it that I always put my supper in the red dish and my drinking water in the yellow dish? One of these days, I'm gonna put my supper in the yellow dish and my drinking water in the red dish. Because life is too short not to live it up a little.
Oh, Schroeder, do piano players make a lot of money?
Money? Money? You think I do this for money? This is art, you blockhead! This is great music I'm playing, and great music is an art! Do you hear me? Art! 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 Art!
You fascinate me. What? What? What?
Call the principal and hand him the news. We've got a holiday that he can't refuse. A day of harmony, a day of music. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day?
A reverential mission. Beethoven Day. The hope of each musician. No more am I the only guy to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray.
Beethoven Day?
Yes, as in Ludwig von Beethoven, composer born 1770, died in 1872, the eldest of 3 sons, with his mother with a daughter chief over.
Whatever! Schroeder, I just want you to know I'm on your side. I want to help you with Beethoven's birthday publicity-wise. After all, this is a really big thing.
Thank you for your support, but I just don't want to see Beethoven's birthday commercialized.
Commercialized?
Well, yes. The next thing you know, we'll be wearing Beethoven t-shirts.
Beethoven Day.
If you're wondering now how do we start, just blow the music till you know it by heart. We're gonna celebrate, we'll have a party. Beethoven's birthday.
Beethoven Day!
And when you say the title,
Beethoven Day!
you hear a great recital. The right of every boy and girl to stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven Day. Beethoven
Beethoven Day.
A polyphonic jumble, a humble dedication. Now you stand up and say, hooray, Beethoven, hooray!
I got it! We'll demand full-page ads in every newspaper.
We'll open a chain of Beethoven superstores.
What about the Beethoven theme park?
We'll have a bake sale.
Wait, that's too commercial! Let's imagine midnight glorious hour, filled with emotion, yet inspired with power. When we are honored, the man we adore. On the day we place the newest face on Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore.
Beethoven Day.
A moment of reflection.
Beethoven Day.
A classical conjunction. So face it, this direction we begin it.
Beethoven hooray.
Everybody
It's
give
Beethoven hooray.
Everyone stand up and say, hooray!
Our time for celebrating Beethoven way.
Hooray!
All right, everybody at the ready station.
Oh, good grief.
Come on, Snoopy. Up and at 'em. It's a magnificent day for chasing rabbits. The air is fresh. The sun is shining. The fields and woodlands lie open and inviting.
It's such a magnificent day that might spoil it for the rabbits.
Let's go, Snoopy. Where's that old thrill of the chase? Where's your spirit of adventure? What kind of dog are you anyway?
I'm a sleeping dog. You take it from there.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Wasting a perfect day like this. The scent is fresh. The trail is clear. Let's get out there and track us down a big old rabbit.
Well, I get the feeling that she's determined. All right, if that's what she wants, she might as well get her money's worth.
Attaboy, Snoopy. You got us some lots of game today.
Sometimes when you're depressed, all you want to do is nothing. All you want to do is lean your head on your arm and stare into space. This can go on for hours. If you're unusually depressed, you may want to switch arms. If I'm lucky, tomorrow will be a better day. In some parts of the world, tomorrow is already today, and today is yesterday. If tomorrow is already today, Charlie Brown, how could tomorrow be a better day? You're a lot of fun to have around.
Rabbit chasing,
Rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing, rabbit chasing,
book report on Peter Rabbit.
report on Peter Rabbit, report on Peter Rabbit.
Peter Rabbit is a stupid book about a stupid rabbit who's a vegetable. Other people's gardens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 83 to go.
The name of the book about which this book report is about is Peter Rabbit, which is about this rabbit. I found it very, I liked the part where it was, it reminded me of Robin Hood. And the part where Little John jumped from the rocks and the sheriff of Nottingham snapped. And then Robin and everyone sprung from the trees and the sun surprised attack. And they captured the sheriff and all of his goods and they carried them back to the camp in the woods. And the sheriff was dressed as a dinner and all, but he wriggled away and he sounded the call, but the men rushed into the arrows flew. Peter Rabbit did sort of that kind of thing too.
The other people's day was McGregor. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
In examining a work such as Peter Rabbit, it is important that the superficial characteristics of each single plot should not be allowed to blind the reader to the more substantial fabric of its deeper motivations. In this report, I plan to discuss the sociological implications of family country so great as to drive an otherwise moral rabbit to perform acts of thievery which he consciously knew were against the law. I also hope to explore the personality of Mr. McGregor and his conflicting roles as farmer and humanitarian. If I have to start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all. I'll get a fresh start tomorrow and it's not due till Wednesday, so I'll have all of Tuesday unless something should happen. Why does this always happen? I should be outside playing, getting fresh air and sunshine. I work best under pressure and there'll be lots of pressure. If I wait till tomorrow, I should start writing now. But if I start writing now when I'm not really rested, it could upset my thinking, which is no good at all.
The name of the rabbit was Peter. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yes!
Down came the staff on his head, smash! And Robin fell like a sack full of lead, crash! The sheriff laughed and he left him for dead, but he was wrong.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Just an arrow flew and wing! It was a sign for the fight to begin, zing! And then it looked like the sheriff would win, but not for long. Away they ran, just like rabbits who run a lot, as you can tell from the story of Peter Rabbit, which this report is a
Rabbits, 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 chasing rabbits.
How do they expect us to write a book? Just 2 days. How can they conspire to write so miserable? And so effectively, in so many ways. Mention the extreme presbytery on him, doing deeply with his rivalry with Frosty, Moxie, and Cottontail.
And they were very, 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 very happy to be
and
94, 95. The very, very, very end.
Amen.
Book report on Peter.
I haven't even started yet.
There's a World War I flying ace high over France in his Sopwith Camel, searching for the infamous Red Baron. I must bring him down. Suddenly, anti-aircraft fire, our chief we used to call it, begins to burst beneath my plane. The Red Baron spotted. Me? Actually, tough flying ace is never saying no. I just, Right this fog! It's hard enough having to fight the Red Baron without being in weather like this. Alright, Red Baron, where are you? You can't hide forever! What's that? The sun has broken through. I can see the woods of Montset below. And what's that? It's a Fokker triplane. I've got you this time, Red Baron. Talking about the sun! You tricked me again! I gotta run! Come on, Camel! Go, Camel, go! It's riddling my plane with bullets! I can't shake him! Curse you, Red Baron! Curse you and your kind! Curse the evil that causes all of this unhappiness! Here's the World War I flying ace back at the aerodrome in France. He is exhausted, but he does not sleep. For one thought continues to linger in his mind. Someday I'll get you, Red Baron!
Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Oh yeah? That's what you think.
What?
That's my new philosophy. Oh yeah? That's what you think.
Why are you telling me?
What?
Why are you telling me?
Why are you telling me? I like it! That's a good philosophy. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me my new philosophy? The teacher gave it to me on last week's homework. She said, Miss Sally Brown, your grades are going down. I could have told her.
Philosophy.
Philosophy, Miss B. I'm she. Look, C. A D. Well, why are you telling me? And that's my new philosophy.
That's your new philosophy.
Why are you telling me my new philosophy?
That's great, Sally, but I gotta go practice Chopin's Nocturne in D-flat minor.
No! I like it. No!
That's your new philosophy, huh?
Yes. I mean, no. Just like a busy bee, each new philosophy can fly from tree to tree and keep me moving. When life's a busy maze on alternating days, I choose a different phrase.
Philosophy.
My new philosophy.
Sally, some philosophies are simple. Man does not live on bread alone. Some philosophies are clear.
Leave your message at the sound of the tone.
Some philosophies pick and choose, deciding what goes in it. Some take a lifetime.
Might take a minute.
But Sally, anything that takes only 1 minute can't be very lasting. For
For instance, Beethoven took over 2 years to complete his brilliant Ninth Symphony. Yeah.
No!
I can't stand it!
I can't stand it! I like it. It's like a guarantee, my new philosophy, and things are sure to be a whole lot brighter. Oh yeah? That's what you think. Why are you telling me? No! I can't stand it! Now life is free and easy, much more philosophy's easy, my brand new. You know, someone has said that we should live each day as if it were the last day of our life.
This is it! This is the last day! I only have 24 hours left! Help me! Help me! This is the last day!
Clearly, some philosophies aren't for all people. And that's my new philosophy!
Alright guys, I want this to be your biggest and best game of the season. I want us to...
I thought of a new strategy for you. Why don't you tell the other team that we're going to play them at a certain place? Only it isn't the real place, see? And then when they don't show up, we'll win by forfeit. Isn't that a good strategy? I don't understand managers who don't want to use good strategy.
I think that if we all bear down and grit our teeth that we can finish this season.
That other team was trash talking us, Charlie Brown, but I told them off. You know what I said? This is what I said. I'll tell you what I said. This is what I said. I said this is what I said. You guys think you're so great? Beethoven was writing full symphonies when he was your age. That really shut them up.
I'll bet it did. I think that if we all bear down and grit our teeth that we can finish... You shouldn't be playing a manager, Charlie Brown. Perhaps you should be playing a bench manager.
That's a great idea! You make a great bench manager, big brother! You could say, bench, do this, or bench, do that! You could even be in charge of where we put the bench! When we get out onto the playing field, you could say, let's put the bench here, or let's put the bench there!
I can't stand it!
What's the sense of our playing when we know we're going to lose? If there was even 1,000,000 to 1 chance we would win, it would make some sense.
Yeah. Well, there may not be 1,000,000 to 1 chance, but there's at least 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance.
Yeah!
Give me a T!
T!
Give me an E!
E!
Give me an A!
A!
Give me an M!
M!
What does that spell?
Team! There is no team like the best team, which is our team. Right here, we will show you we're the best team in the very little league this year. And in no time, we'll be big time with the big league baseball stars. For all we have to do is win just one more game, and the championship is ours.
Dear Pen Pal, you'll never guess what happened today at the baseball game. It's hard to believe what happened today at the baseball game. I was the manager, Schroeder was catcher, and all of the team was the same as always, but somehow or other disaster struck at the baseball game. Huddle up! Swing! Balls, 2 strikes, the bases were loaded with 2 men out. I pitched my curve, but somehow he hit a good, strong cloud. When see, I hollered, it's coming right to you. He caught it as easy as pie, then dropped it. I don't think it's good for a team's morale to see their manager cry. We helped out by fighting a runner and catching the ball in his to outsend me with one strike to go. Then I saw her, this cute little red-headed girl I know. Firmly I vowed I would win it for her. Then I shouldered my bat and I swung. Dear pen pal, I'm told where you live is really quite far. Would you please send directions on how I can get where you are? Your friend, Charlie Brown.
I'm sorry I have to say it to your face, Lucy, but you are a very crabby person. Now, I'm sure that your crabbiness has probably become so natural to you by now that you're not even aware when you're being crabby, but it's true just the same. You are a very crabby person, and you're crabby just to about everyone you meet. Now, I hope you don't mind my saying this, Lucy, and I hope you take it in the spirit that it's meant. I think we should all be very open to any opportunities we have to learn more about ourselves. I think Socrates was very right when he said that one of the first rules for anyone in life is know thyself. Well, I guess I've said about enough. I hope I haven't offended you or anything.
What's Socrates got to do with it anyway, huh? Who was Socrates anyway? Did she ever get to be queen? Tell me that. Did she ever get to be queen? Did she ever get to be queen? Who was Socrates anyway? Know thyself.
Hey, Snoopy, you want to watch me get my arm back in shape? Watch out for this one. It's my new fastball.
Excuse me a minute, Charlie Brown, but I'm conducting a survey and I wonder if you'd mind answering a few questions?
Well, certainly, Lucy.
Well, I'm conducting a survey to get to know myself better. And first of all, I'd like to ask, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
Well, Lucy, I don't think that I should be...
Your ballots need not be signed and all answers will be held in strictest confidence.
Well, still, Lucy, that's a very hard question to answer.
You may have a few moments to think it over if you'd like, or we can come back to that question later.
I think I'd like to come back.
Certainly. This next question deals with certain character traits you may have observed. Regarding personality, would you say that mine is A, forceful, B, pleasing, or C, objectionable? Would that be A, B, or C? What would your answer be to that, Charlie Brown? Would you say A, B, or C? Charlie Brown?
Well, Lucy, I guess I'd have to say forceful, but
I'll just make a check mark at the letter A then. Now, would you rate my ability to get along with other people as poor, fair, good, or excellent?
Depends on what you mean by get along with other people.
You know, make friends, sparkle in a crowd, that sort of thing.
Is there room for abstention?
Certainly. I'll just put a check mark at none of the above. This next question deals with physical appearance. In referring to my beauty, would you say that I was stunning, mysterious, or intoxicating?
Well, gee, Lucy, you look just fine to me.
Stunning! All right, Charlie Brown, I think it's time to get back to that first question. Now, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75...
I remember the question, Lucy.
Well?
51.
51 is your crabbiness rating for me. Well, that about does it, I guess. Thank you very much for your help, Charlie Brown. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated.
Certainly, Lucy. Come on, Snoopy.
Oh, just a minute. One more question. Would you answer question. Is Lucy Van Pelt the sort of person that you would like to have as president of your club or civic organization?
Yes, Lucy. By all means, yes.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Charlie Brown. Your cooperation has been greatly appreciated. Well, who asked you? Now, let's see, that's 51, none of the above. Schroeder was right. I can already feel myself being filled with the glow of self-awareness. Oh, Sally, I'm conducting a survey, and I wonder...
110, C, poor, 90 above, no, and what are you going to do about the dent you made in my bicycle?
It's amazing how fast-worded these surveys gets around. Oh, Lioness, I'm conducting a survey, and I wonder if you'd mind answering a few questions.
Sure, go ahead.
The first question is, on a scale of 0 to 100, using a standard of 50 as average, 75 as above average, and 90 as exceptional, where would you rate me with regards to crabbiness?
You're my way fit.
That's not the question.
No, but that's the answer.
Answer the question.
Look, Lucy, I know very well that if I give you any sort of an honest answer, you're going to flug me.
Linus, a survey that is not based on honest answers is like a house that is built on a foundation of sand. Would I be spending my time to conduct this survey if I didn't expect complete candor in all the responses? I promise not to slug you. Now, what rating would you give me for your crabbiness rating? 93. It's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. Now, I add these two columns, and that gives me my answer. There. It's all done. Now let's see what we've got. It's true. I'm a crabby person. I'm a very crabby person and everybody knows it. I've been spreading crabbiness everywhere I go. I'm a super crab. It's a wonder anyone still talks to me. It's a wonder I have any friends at all. Or even associates. I've done nothing but make life miserable for everyone. I've done nothing but breed unhappiness and resentment. Where did I go wrong? How could I be so selfish?
What's wrong, Lucy?
Don't talk to me, Lioness. I don't deserve to be spoken to. I don't deserve to breathe the air I breathe. I'm no good, Lioness. I'm no good.
That's not true, Lucy.
Yes, it is. I'm no good, and there's no reason at all why I should deserve to go on living on the face of this planet.
Yes, there is.
Name one. Name one reason why I should still deserve to go on living on this earth.
Well, for one, you have a little brother that loves you. Every now and then I say the right thing.
Of course it's surprising, but I'm sure Lucy now knows that she can't be crabby anymore.
Anymore.
Where is everyone? I told them that they had to be here.
You told them to be here.
If we don't rehearse now, we can't perform at the assembly tomorrow.
The assembly tomorrow.
Charlie Brown!
Charlie Brown!
Lioness!
Lucy!
Give me my pencil, you blockhead!
No, not you. Give me back my crayon.
That's my best pencil, you block. If you don't give me back my pencil, I'll tell Sally what you said about
Hey,
her.
stop that! We need to rehearse. You guys are late.
What did you say about me, Lioness?
He said,
Hey, stop it! I'm sorry I'm late. Oh my God, there was no time to be sorry.
What did you say?
he said.
Now, this is a mood piece. We must paint a picture with music and words. And concentrate!
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play. Give me my pencil where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. If you don't tell me what you told me, I'm just going to play. Home on the way. Give me my pencil where the deer and the antelope play. What are you trying to do? Step on my feet. Seldom is heard. Give me my pencil. Discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. What pencil? Give me a lamp. Lioness is just a stare. Flows leisurely down the street. Graceful white swan goes gliding along. What did he call me?
He said you were an enigma.
An enigma. Boy, that makes me. When terrible things have come along. What's an enigma? Oh, never mind.
What's an enigma and
What's an enigma?
Hey, you still got my pencil!
And the skies are not cloudy all day.
I've been wondering when it was that a dog first became regarded as a man's best friend.
Probably since the invention of cookies. I feel my teeth tingling again. I feel like I've just got to bite somebody before sundown or I'll go stark raving mad. But society frowns upon such action. So what am I left with? Tingly teeth.
Each family has a chain of command. And do you know who's the lowest on that chain? Yes. The dog. The dog is the lowest. Do you understand that? I said, do you understand that?
They don't like much when you stare at them either.
Where are you going, Lioness?
Lucy's teaching me, Charlie Brown. She says a sister is responsible for the education of her little brother. So she's teaching me. Boy, is she intelligent.
Come along, Lioness. You see this tree? It is a fir tree. It's called a fir tree because it gives us fur for coats. It also gives us wool in the wintertime. This is an elm tree. It's very little, but it will grow up into a giant tree. And oh, you can tell how old it is by counting its leaves.
Gosh, that's fascinating.
tree?
To loosen the bark to make the tree grow faster. Clouds to make the wind blow, buds to make the grass grow. So, there you go. These are little known facts that now you know.
My stomach clock just went off. It's supper time and Charlie Brown had forgotten to feed me. Here I lie, a withered, hollow shell of a dog, and no supper dish. That's alright. He'll remember. When no furry friend comes to greet him after school, and he'll remember, and he'll come running out here to the doghouse, but it'll be too late. There'll be nothing left but the dried carcass of the former friend who used to love to run and play so happily with him. Nothing but the bleached puppy bones of...
Hey, Snoopy, are you asleep or something? I've been standing here a whole minute with your supper.
Supper time? Supper time? Behold the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flagon, moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
Okay, there's no need for some big production. Just get off that doghouse and eat.
Supper time, yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time, the best time of day. It's supper time, yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can the supper be far away? Bring on the soup dish, bring on the cup, bring on the bacon and fill me up, 'cause it's supper time. Supper time. Bring on the dog food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper upper, supper, super duper supper time. Wintertime's nice with the ice and snow. The summertime's nice with a place to go. A bedtime, overtime, halftime too, but they just can't hold a candle to my supper time! Oh, yeah! Hello, home listeners! How are ya? Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun, Pappy's little puppy loves everyone, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper upper, supper, super
Wait a minute, Snoopy. Now cut that out! Why can't you just eat your supper like any other normal dog?
So what's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion?
I don't know, Lioness. It looks sort of like an airplane to me, the way the lights are blinking on and off. Schroeder, is that a satellite or a star?
I believe that's a star, but it could be a satellite.
It could be a satellite. I wonder.
Well, we'll never find out just by standing here.
Where are you going?
I'm going up here to get a closer look. Sometimes after summertime, I like to sit up here and listen to the sounds of the night. But in my opinion, there's just one thing missing. There. That's exactly what's missing.
I'm so happy. That little red-headed girl dropped her pencil. It has teeth marks all over it. She nibbles her pencil. She's human! Today hasn't been such a bad day after all. Happiness is finding a pencil, pizza with sausage, telling the time. Happiness is learning to whistle, tying your shoe for the very first time.
Happiness is playing the drum in your own school band.
And happiness is walking hand in hand. Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream,
Knowing a secret.
climbing a tree. Happiness is 5 different crayons, catching a firefly, setting him free. Happiness is being alone every now and then. And happiness is coming home again. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you. Happiness is having a sister,
Sharing a sandwich.
getting along. Happiness is singing together when day is through. And happiness is those who sing with you.
Happiness is those who sing with
Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
You are kind.
You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity, you're cheerful through the